What's going on, guys? It's Cliffy here. Today we are back with some more Ashes cricket, more 5-5 gameplay, and today we are playing through as the English ladies and the Australian ladies. Now, these two teams took on each other last night, I believe, at Manuka Oval in the second 2020 International, which was won by the English quite convincingly, 40 runs in that. Australia were looking really good, to be fair, and I think from memory, oh my god, that's almost a run out first ball. I think from memory, after the power play overs had done, after the first 6 overs, they were something like 1 for 45 and then had an absolute terrible collapse and ended up being like 5 for 50 or something. It was absolutely crazy, just the collapse that did happen. So there's a nice shot, a nice bit of fielding, and I was going to go and do another 5-5 game here with the, I guess with some men's teams, possibly New Zealand and someone else, just because there are a few teams that are now starting to come into the academy. That might possibly be, as it's a pretty poor shot there, to be fair, that might be Wednesday's video, just I guess going through maybe another couple of teams that have been added into the game, not by the creators themselves but by people that have gone and made them. So it'll be very interesting to go and see how they are playing. That one there is gone for 4. We're playing here at Allan Border, I think it's Allan Border Field or Allan Border Oval, one of the two. But if you do want to have very high scoring games, this is the field you want to go to. The boundaries are incredibly short. It's really good, like, no offence to women's cricket, but it is really good for women's games just in general, because the boundaries are quite short, as if they have been brought in on other grounds. So it's something that is very good. You can get a lot of high scores. I think I actually played my very first game, I played on here, and there's a nice shot. As you can see, that is a big 6. By, I think that was Tammy Beaumont, 96 metres, thank you very much. But the first game that I did play on here, which was Australia, England, when I did first get the game as Elise Perry coming in to the bowling attack now, I think we actually scored in 5 overs. I think I scored something ridiculous, like 97 runs. And England actually got quite close as well. They got, I think, somewhere around as we go again. This time it's the other player down the other end who has gone boom. But we managed to get something. I think England only fell about 20 runs short. So for an AI team to score, you know, that amount of runs, and I'm still learning that you need to press R2 to play off the back foot. It's something that I'm still getting my head around, to be fair. But yeah, for an AI team to score 70 runs in 5 overs is very good. I mean, I understand it was very short boundaries that were there, but you still got to go and obviously get the boundaries. You can't just go and, I mean, if you mistime it, then you're obviously going to go and, oh, overthrows, you beauty. That is just what we needed. Come on, the English Roses. That does make Winfield, who I'm not sure if she's actually been playing, but she is 17 off 7. We grabbed 5 then and there, which is good. And we're just, again, going to nudge this one down the ground. We're just going, at the moment, and picking up our little 1s and 2s at the moment. So, got to be pretty happy with that at the moment. Got to be happy with the start. Almost 2 overs gone, and there is 25 runs on the board already. So, you really do have to be happy with that. And that's a ball that has sit up quite nicely for the Australian field, and it has come in quite comfortably. I think Elise Perry really should be bowling a bit quicker than this. She's only bowling about 95 to 100 Ks. I think she gets it up around that 120. She is one of the quicker bowlers going around in international cricket. I think probably Leah Tahuhu from New Zealand is probably the quickest. I think she's got it up around that 125, 130 at certain stages, and that extra pace is very good. Ashley Gardner coming into the attack now. She batted number 7 yesterday, didn't score too many runs. It was quite tough, but spin, and I'm hoping that we can go and try and nudge this around. It's quite hard because the speeds are a lot slower, and I have slowly become accustomed, I guess, to the to the men's speed, and then you pop back here, it's as though you're facing medium paces, but not really too concerned about that there. The women's player faces, I think, look quite good as well. We saw Elise Perry at the start. Hers was fairly decent, and we will see probably a few of the English women when we get our turn, obviously, to come in to bat. Alyssa Healy looks pretty good behind the stumps as well. She's going to open the batting, so she's another one that we will happen to go and see. And a fair bit of turn actually there by Ash Gardner. I was actually looking to try and run that one fine down to 3rd man, but was not able to. So, to be fair, that's just poor footwork, and she's kind of figured it out. But that is where it's looking like I am going to go and try and get to. So, I was going to say, if she gets it wide, Oh my god, I was going to say if she gets it wide enough, we'll just rock on the back foot and cut it away. They had gone and put the slip in there. It is Johansson that has taken the catch, and Tammy Beaumont has gone for 10 off 7. Just the 1-6 in that innings. And Ash Gardner, after being a little bit expensive, I say expensive, she only went for 3 runs in her first 2 balls. She's followed it up with 2 dots and then has come back with another couple. She's come up with a wicket, and she's actually gone and got a run out, not directly next to her name, but off her bowling, and that is going to be Winfield as well, who has gone run out by Nicola Bolton for 20 off 10, strike rate of 200, which was very good. And all of a sudden, like the Australians yesterday, I guess the foot does seem to be coming off the gas here a little bit for this English team. Remember, we were absolutely smashing it once the pace bowlers had been on, and they've actually gone and picked up a bloody another one here. Oh my god, what is happening? The spin has come on and it has just absolutely destroyed us. Healy, with a nice piece of work there behind the stumps, gets rid of fellow wicketkeeper Sarah Taylor for a second ball duck. And Taylor actually had a few very good pieces, I think against, I'm trying to remember who it was. I think it was Villani for the Australians. She had a couple of very good pieces of work behind the stumps, and we are going to go back there because there is no point really going for that run in a situation like this, because to be fair, we need wickets. One thing that has changed in 5-5 games this year as well is you now only do get five wickets as well, which is different from last year. Obviously last year you could bat through the entire 10, but if you do manage to lose 5 wickets, then that is essentially your innings over, or your chase over, if need be. So we are going to look to try and, I guess, consolidate just a little bit here now. And that is, oh my god, another bloody run out. You have got to be kidding me. Oh, it's Heather Knight who's been run out by Wellington, the leg spinner, for, I think that's a black duck when you don't face a ball. So we do now need to be very careful that we can actually go and bat out our 5 overs. We do only have 34 runs on the board, which, as I said before, is a bit of a concern. So again, we're not going to take a run there, and have to say probably in the last over that we will look to go and try and go big, I guess, with Siver down on strike, because she has faced, well, funny enough, she's faced 3 balls, she's got 4 runs. Technically she's the set batsman at the moment, last recognised batsman as well. Wilson does manage to grab ourselves a 4 off the last ball of that over. So we've got 6 balls left to go. We've got I want to say 100. We've got 38 in the bank. I was going to say if we did manage to have 100 at the 4 over mark, we will be going absolutely great guns. So I'm just trying to think kind of what we need here. Again, we don't want to not use our whole 5 overs if we can. So I really want to go and try and make the most of that. That is a nice shot from Wilson, to be fair, on the up, and it has gone for a boundary 4. So that's good without taking the risk. She's come in, she's 8 off 3 at the moment. Got that score up over, it's over 40. So that's good. And we're going to work that one away there off the hip. 3 balls left, 44 on the board. I kind of want to start getting a bit aggressive here. But personally, I don't think 44 runs is enough. I just don't think it's enough. We're going to take another risky single, because singles is probably, to be fair, what we need at the moment. And with 2 balls left, I think it is time to probably start to go. The only issue I have is that the field has changed. And we're getting a very wide one, which we have actually played fairly well, to be fair. I was going to say I was going to get aggressive on it, but a big gap there at point, which we have gone and exploited. It has been covered now, but I still think probably this last ball is going to have to go and try and get up over the top. Again, very small boundaries here at Allan Border Oval, and that has gone for a 1 bounce 4. So that's a good over off McGrath to finish things off. I think the English ladies finish up on 53, so 4 for 53. Had we lost another wicket, it would have been game over. So as I said, we started off very well, and then basically lost 3 wickets. Well, technically we lost 4 wickets in the space of just 4 runs. Siver and Wilson getting there at the end with 6 and 17 respectively. And Catherine Brunt and Jenny Gunn were very good last night for the English. So I'm hoping that they can do the same here again today. There's Alyssa Healy on the left, and she is batting with, I think that is Nicola Bolton on the right coming out. We will find that out in just a few moments when they do want to decide to change the name, which they aren't actually going to go and do. And it is Catherine Brunt who is coming into the bowling attack. So 54 needed off 30 balls, and I think that probably at this stage the Australians are in with a very good chance here. We're going to have to go and be very good with our bowling. And just try and pick up wickets. I mean, that's what we did. And in this 5-over game now that you do only have the 5, it is very interesting that you do only get the 5 wickets in hand, because it does change the complex of the game. You know, you would normally go out a 5-over game, oh yeah, we'll just bat through the first 2 overs when the field's a little bit spread, and then you can go out and try and smash it. And as we can see, Healy has got herself off the mark with a 6. That one has gone down the ground. I thought she mistimed it a little bit, but as we saw, just very small boundaries here, just the 60 metres, and that one there only just cleared the boundary rope. So I think even square of the wicket they are even shorter. I think I've hit like a 50-metre 6 here, which was just like a flick off the legs by Steve Smith in, as I said, that first game. So we have come back pretty well, to be fair, apart from that 6, and we're looking to try and knock the stumps out if we can this ball here. But again, a very good start, especially with the runs requiring being what they are. But just as I say that, Healy has gone and picked herself up 4 to finish things off. Finish on 10, which is still just slightly below the required run rate. But Jenny Gunn into the attack now. I think she took 4 for 20 last night for the English. So the medium pacer is coming in now. She has found the outside edge, very first ball. And as we can see down there in the bottom right-hand corner, the current run rate is 10, required run rate is 11. So every single dot that we get here now is pushing that run rate up. And if we can get a couple more dots here, to be fair, which really they should be taking a run there. Bolton, Healy, that's your call. That is your call. You've got to be calling that. You've got to be calling the striker through in that situation. The run rate now is up to 12 runs, so essentially 2 runs a ball. So every dot that we get here, and even every single, is just continuing to push it up. And Bolton is not doing a very good job of rotating the strike at the moment. They want to get Elise Healy back on strike. She was very good in the last over. Not so much here. That one there has been cut away, and again, very short boundaries. That one there has trickled away. It feels as though it only just went past the the 30-yard circle, and then has gone and raced away to the boundary. So as I said, it is very, very short, and a good change of pace there, to be fair. Just 79 deliveries. What am I saying? 79 deliveries, 79 kilometres per hour, and we're going to try, just because I haven't done it before, I was going to say I'll go for a bouncer. We'll speed this up. I hope I press the right button. Oh, I was going to say, it's a fairly timid bouncer, to be fair. Fairly timid. And it hasn't really gone for a whole lot. So that was a good over there by Jenny Gunn, only going for the 4 runs. And it does mean, as I said, that pressure continues to rise on to the Australians. Now, it will be interesting to see here, because it was the spinners that came on and really, I guess, cramped our style in the first innings for us. So Healy has said, nah, none of that. I'm going to take you all the way down the ground. Well, in fact, it wasn't down the ground. It was over that vacant point region, and she's gone again. So back a 6 and then a 4. I was going to say back-to-back boundaries, which technically it is. And we are going to have to go and try and mix it up here, because she is doing a very good job. She's punished that one away through the leg side too. What a display of batting we are seeing here from Alyssa Healy. She is 24 off just 9 deliveries, and we're going to have to try and slow her down somewhat and somehow, and that dot ball will go a long way to, doing that. To be fair, we kind of just want to get her off strike, because she is, as I said, absolutely punishing us all around the ground. We're going to get another nice save here with the quick fielding, and I must say, from the start that we have really come back quite strong. That one there. Oh! I was going to say, what are you doing? Take the bails off! Oh! What are you doing, Sarah Taylor? Take the bails off, girl! I swear that she was out. I absolutely swear. So to be fair, we went for 6-4-4. We backed it up with 3 dot balls to finish things off. So you got to be happy with that. We're still looking fairly even at this stage of the game, to be fair, with the required run rate at 13, and the current run rate is sitting just under 9. That run rate has now dropped to needing 2 a ball, so it's dropped down to 12 thanks to that first ball 4 that we have gone and got. And that one there is going to be a dot. So we need to try and get a few more of those. Try and keep Bolton on strike as much as possible, just because she did seem to be, I guess, the weaker link probably in this batting pair. And just not being able to get it away here today. She did get a 4 first ball, remember, but we're just going to keep going with this in swing because I just want to go and try and just build some pressure. And I mean, ideally, the aim of the game is to win this. That one there is being flicked away off the hips. It's gone for 86 metres, for God's sake. That does take it down again. Again, just to 2 runs a ball. So 16 off 8. And you'd have to say we want a good finish here. Oh, that has been absolutely bludgeoned down the ground, baseball style, and that has gone for 4. So after saying that Bolton wasn't really feeling it and couldn't really get a whole lot going on, she has come out and absolutely smashed it to all parts. Finally, we have got a wicket. It has been dragged on. It was the slow ball. So Bolton, who started slow, to be fair, 18 and 12 balls is pretty good. Strike rate of 150, and she did have 3 fours, and I think it was 1-6 in that innings. It was that big one, obviously, that she hit in that last over. That does mean Elise Perry is in at the crease now. Sophie Eccleston is going to be the final bowler, and 12 runs is what is required here. So 2 a ball. And just like that, Healy has gone and got 6. Casual as you like. I don't know what you can do against that. I honestly do not know what you can do against that. It's just it was very nonchalant, very effortless, and it has just been flicked away over fine leg for an absolute maximum. So I'm going to look to try and mix it up a little bit here, try and get something going, just build up some dots. There's still 6 runs required, plenty of time left for the batters. We are going to have to go and try and pull something out of the hat here, and these dot balls, to be fair, are doing it. There's no way that you get off the first ball of the over. There is no way that you get a 6 off that, chasing 12, and then you somehow end up losing the game. So, but that very well could be the case. I mean, a 6 here is needed for the win. Anything less is an English win or a tie. And I cannot believe what we are seeing here. It's been flighted up. It's been pushed away through the covers. So Healy's going to get 4. She gets 34 off 18, so striking at just under 200. But what was she thinking in the last over? She needed 6 off 5, and she's gone and played out 4 dot balls before hitting a 4 off the last ball of the innings. So England win in a close one. Whew! Man, it was close at Allan Border Field. Healy with your man or woman player of the match. That's nice. Player of the match for her 34 off 18. She was very, very good. Ash Gardner, very good too. 1 off 3. And I mean, we really did get off to a very, very good start. I mean, none for 27 off those first 2 overs. And then the spinners came on. Gardner and Jonathan just really getting the job done. 11 for 2 off the 2 overs combined. We did get McGrath in the last over, but man, oh man, Australia should have won that game, could have won that game, and in the end, probably should have won it. If I was controlling them, girls, you would have gone and got up. But anyway, guys, that is another 5-5 game that is done and dusted. Tomorrow, which is Tuesday, we're going to have Career Mode Episode 3, so make sure you stay tuned for that. And then possibly on Wednesday, we may have a video on how to download the correct teams, the most up-to-date and realistic teams that aren't licensed in this game. I'm talking about New Zealand, India, etc., etc. But do hope you've enjoyed this video, a very close one in the end. If you have enjoyed it, make sure to drop a like, give this video a thumbs up. If you are new, please do subscribe to keep completely up to date with all the Ashes cricket content that is coming this channel's way. And until next time, ka kite anō, see you soon.